This is Tank's Vlog for February 19th, 2018. I'm wrapping up the day in sports, and it was a very busy Sunday. We had the NBA All-Star Game and the Daytona 500. What is Daytona doing? What is NASCAR doing? Stages within the race? Isn't the race enough? You know, NASCAR's hurting. It's got a lot of its superstars are retiring or have retired. There's no more Jeff Gordon. There's no more Dale Earnhardt Jr. And Danica Patrick. She's finally gone. So there might be a little less wreckage going on the racetrack. But what are they doing? What's this stage? Stage 1 complete. Leader gets a point. Stage 2 complete. Leader gets a point. And the playoff chase, it's not captured the imagination that anyone thought it would. Because you're going against the NFL. Maybe, and then of course you have college football. NASCAR season is just entirely too long. I know it was always this long, but jeez, it doesn't feel like the sport used to feel. And Austin Dillon, when driving the number 3 car, won. Led the last lap, got the win. Why is there a number 3 car? Number 3 should be retired. NASCAR should retire its great cars. There should be no 43 out there. There should be no 3 out there. There should be no 24 out there anymore. Well, you have icons like Petty and Earnhardt and Gordon. You retire their car numbers. What is NASCAR doing? You know, I tried to get into the race today. I just couldn't get into it. And I always used to watch the Daytona 500. It's just boring now. There's something missing. There's something missing. Maybe they got to get rid of these restrictor plates. Because there was a lot of crashes today. Let's see the real drivers drive real cars. Now to the NBA All-Star Game. They've abandoned the East versus West format and are trying what the NHL tried and the NFL tried. The NHL tried it. It was okay at first. NFL tried it. It was total failure. But for somehow reason, the NBA choosing upsides feels right. As LeBron James' team took on Stephen Curry's team. Now, the one thing the NBA missed out on is showing the draft live on TV. That was a blunder. They shouldn't pick these teams until Friday night. They should have picked these teams Friday night and had the draft live on TV. You would have grabbed more excitement for this game. Speaking of trying to grab excitement for the game, what was that musical number at the beginning all about? I mean, it just went on and on and on. And then Kevin Hart with the intros. Seriously? Stick to comedy. And then we had Fergie and what the hell was that? I heard that Francis Scott Key's Ghost, if it could, would have killed itself over that rendition of the Star Spangled Banner. Oh my God. It sounded like somebody was standing on a cat's tail It literally sounded like torture. And the players were laughing. The audience was laughing. It was atrocious. Oy. As the game itself, not much defense was played. But the fourth quarter was terrific. The last 5 minutes of that game were exciting, back and forth. You saw LeBron James lead his team from 9 points down and got the win and got the MVP. Those last 5 minutes is exactly what the NBA wanted. And when it comes to basketball, that's all that matters is the last 5 minutes. If the last 5 minutes are good, then you have a great game. So it was overall a good night for the NBA after such a terrible start. NHL, Devils got a 4th straight win. The Devils have been kind of funky lately. They have a good week, they have a bad week. They have a good week, they have a bad week. They just concluded a good week. Let's hope they can make it back-to-back, as they took 4 points in their trip down south. Keith Kincaid had a great game, stopping 40 of 42 shots, as the Devils recovered from a late tying goal to win in overtime, as Taylor Hall tapped home a rebound between Cam Ward's legs. Meanwhile, in Madison Square Garden, the Rangers continue to crumble away, losing 7-4. Henrik Lundqvist has been turned into Swiss cheese as pucks go by and the Rangers' playoff hopes go bye-bye. Flyers won today 7-4. The one day of the week to get to root for the Rangers, they fail me! Oh well, enjoy the basement, Rangers. Enjoy the basement. Connor McDavid got a hat trick today as the Oilers beat the Avalanche 4-2. It was the Penguins beating the Blue Jackets 5-2. The Maple Leafs beat the Red Wings 3-2. The Jets shot down the Panthers 7-2. And the Sharks beat the Stars 5-2. In Pyeongchang today, not much for Americans. They had a couple of good qualifications, and they're in good position to maybe get a medal in pairs figure. No, it's ice dancing. What the hell is the difference between ice dancing and pairs figure skating? They look redundant. Oh well. Maybe we'll get a medal tomorrow. Team USA women's hockey. They're in the gold medal game. Likely to pay Canada again. And that's what it's about. It's always been about US versus Canada in women's hockey. Everyone else is playing for bronze. And then the United States and Canada will meet for the gold medal in a couple of days, and may the best team win. Today's 3 stars are LeBron James, who was the All-Star Game MVP, Connor McDavid of the Oilers, who had a hat trick, and Joel Embiid, who had a great All-Star Game in his own right. Today's sports birthday shout-out goes to Dave Stewart, the former A's pitcher, 1989 World Series MVP, who turned 61. And we take a look back at the fall of Denny McLain. He had won 2 straight Cy Youngs and was suspended prior to the 1970 season, when an article came out in Sports Illustrated and Penthouse that he was involved with gamblers and bookmakers and gambling. He would only win 17 more games the rest of his career and was out of baseball. within 3 years. And then he went on to live a glorious life outside of baseball, spending several years in various federal and state institutions. There's a lesson for you. Good day.